Aries, welcome to your weekly Sidereal Astrology forecast for April 25th through the 5th of May, 2016. I'm Athen, and this is for Sidereal Astrology. If you are new to the channel, be sure to check out the link because the signs are different. All right, so Aries, this week we have a pretty straightforward week. A lot of it has to do with you guys reflecting on things, I feel like. Mercury is going retrograde on Thursday in your first house, and of course your ruler Mars is already retrograde coming into this week. So the key here is, especially with your ruler retrograde, is you guys are reflecting on what really matters in life, maybe in terms of things relating to intimacy or transformation or healing, where you can have that acceptance of what's really deep within yourself and perhaps rethinking, again, what really matters. And so within that context, you've had the Sun and Mercury in your first house. Happy birthday for those of you who have your birthdays this week. But for all of you, there's a lot of this attention and energy, I think, on your goals. I think you can be gaining a lot of prana in terms of pursuing your goals. And I think whatever you've been thinking about lately, here with that stuff, is now going into a reflective time for the next few weeks with this retrograde up into May 22nd. So the shift's going to be around Thursday, so I think Thursday just kind of pausing for a second with anything involving either correspondence, communication, goals, and even your routine and work, since Mercury rules your 6th house as well. So good things to rethink and rehash, and I think just kind of pausing and sitting with that energy around Thursday will be key. Now Mercury is also sextiling up to Chiron, so there is a healing energy taking place, as you can see here, all week long. And I think this is a healing with the regiments, again, with the routine, or maybe the health could be healing this week, maybe through that reflection that you're doing. The communication, you could be feeling quite rejuvenated, in fact, in terms of how you're exchanging information or learning, using your mind and communicating, and those kinds of matters. And you guys might be feeling healed, and rejuvenated, since Chiron is going to be sextiling up to that Mercury, which is in your first house. Now on the 28th, we've got Venus going into where are we at here? Into your sign. And so there's a lot of this. Now you guys may be feeling good, looking good, pursuing things in a more attractive sense. Maybe spending time with relationships could be emphasized for you, in fact. So a lot of that has been a bit behind the scenes in terms of your relationships, in terms of your values. But now this week, especially as you approach the weekend, you'll probably notice that shift. Maybe wanting to connect more. Your relationships could be highlighted. Again, you could be thinking about them or being more focused on them. And maybe even the financial material stuff could be emphasized. You guys could be enjoying the simple pleasures of life and maybe attracting those things on the material realm. So that's the Venus. And one thing I want to say too about this is that we are in the 3rd quarter phase of this lunar cycle. And so a lot of the insight that you had last week in terms of your health, diet, routine, or work, or whatever it was relating to your 6th house, it's a good week to apply that. Still work on that stuff constructively. The 3rd quarter is about implementation and putting that stuff into action. Now the last aspect of the week does have the Sun sextiling Neptune over the weekend. So here with you guys, you may be feeling quite easygoing over the weekend. Could make it quite nice for that sensitivity, that tranquility in your life. Maybe spending time with friends and community things can be enjoyable, since Neptune is in that 11th. But yeah, all in all, probably easygoing for all of us to express ourselves. But I think especially for you guys, since the Sun is in your first house. So that's the emphasis of the week. I think definitely this reflection with your ruler Mars retrograde. Now this pause and reflection for the next 3 weeks in terms of what you've been working on, what you've been doing, what you've been learning about perhaps, or communicating with Mercury in your first house, and reflecting on your goals. Where are you putting your energy? Because you guys are going to have a new moon here in a couple weeks, and this is going to be a time of setting new intentions and new beginnings for you guys for the next year. All right, so it's a good time to reflect on that stuff leading into it. All right, so Aries, I hope you guys have a fantastic week. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all next time.